Welcome to Let's Be Real Sports Podcast, presented by Let's Be Real Media. Watch us live on YouTube and Twitter, and follow us on TikTok and Instagram at LBR_media. Also, subscribe to us on any podcasting platform.
What's going on? BLJ here, the best hype man in the NBA. Man, I'm here with Let's Be Real. Tune in. Hello.
Ooh, I figured it out. The fifth hour. Welcome back. Let's Be Real Sports. We are on live now, and I had to just figure something out on there because I was hearing double the sound. But I got to figure it out. We are on IG Live officially. We are still on Twitter, Twix, X, whatever you want to call it, and YouTube. Of course, Let's Be Real Sports. Back with here again, the boy Dark, my co-host Took and Trevor. How y'all doing?
Good, brother.
Man, life is good. Can't complain. Doing extremely well right now. We in that part of the sports season. That middle part of the sandwich when you're already eating the sandwich, when you know that part is going to be busting. So we're in that portion of the sports world right now. Football's in full swing, basketball's getting underway, bowl season's getting underway. So yeah, we living good right now in the sports world.
Yep, definitely got the bowl game up in my background as we speak. I didn't even know it was on until you just said that. So Georgia, Southern Ohio, but
yeah,
man, it's always shouting out, man. Support us and the other podcast that work 3 days away with none other than Took, Savage, and Sheedy, and the Jeans Report. Also, and that's I got Darren Jeans and LBR Gaming at Simply Trevor on YouTube with Simply Trevor LBR on YouTube and Trevor.
Yeah,
Trevor. As you see below. Follow us on Twix, TikTok, IG, and Facebook at LBR_media. Subscribe and watch on YouTube at Let's Be Real Media. And subscribe on any other podcasting platforms that you like, Spotify, Apple, you name it, at Let's Be Real Sports. And support us by checking out sponsor, which I had to sponsor every second at SeatGeek. But first up, did say I had some news drop on Twitter. Yeah, this is hard news. It's like bittersweet moment. Life comes, you grow, you get.
Don't cry.
We've been doing. I don't want to try that too. We've been doing this for how long? Man, 5 years, 5.5 years.
5.5 years, man. Yeah.
And it's pretty much 6 years for me if you count the 2017 when I started with Savage and Trevor before I stopped. Then we started with y'all. But I don't know if this is the final episode, but this is my final episode. My final episode hosting Let's Be Real Sports. At least maybe for good, maybe just for a while. We'll see. I got another position. Well, I'm gonna be doing, of course, people who follow me know I'm right for Blood City Media, cut for the Grizzlies. Now I'm about to do like every Grizzlies game. I'm about to, for sports fans app, I'm about to like a Manicast style, how to do Monday Night Football of Grizzlies games, and another show like once a week for pro sports fans for the Memphis Grizzlies. So opportunity I really had to go ahead and take, couldn't really pass up. And due to that, my time for LBR, I got a wife. You still got life. You gotta, some stuff gotta be taken, get taken away. And with that, LBR, I kind of always prepare for this moment. I talked to Took earlier this year, like, hey, I feel like something coming. It may not be able to do LBR forever. And I already had contingency in place where Took would be the host. It'll still keep rolling, and I'm still at LBR Media. So merch, I still plan on getting merch coming out for LBR Media, sponsorships for the network and everything. I'm still over all of that, so I'm not really necessarily going anywhere. I won't be hosting the show. You won't see me stuff. Hey, Let's Be Real Sports Podcast. At least for the foreseeable future. We'll see what happens when the Grizzlies season ends. How things fall, but yeah. It's been a good run, man. Been a good ride, fellas. Hate Skyler and pray for Sheedy, man. Pray for Sheedy. I think she's going through, but yeah, hate that Skyler and Sheedy gonna be on for the show. But we've always got it rolling. When someone had to go down, someone else stepped up. I missed the show, and show or two, and Took had to step in and Trev, I believe you hosted the episode before, and so we've had moments and times.
We held it down, man. So
Yeah.
this train will not stop rolling. So hey, but big ups, big congrats are in order always, man. I always knew something major was coming our way. If it was going to be out of all of us or just you. So for this to happen, this is major. Again, big congrats. Tuga, we already know is a great host, so he's going to be able to hold it down. Whatever you need from me, man, I'm here. Just let me know. So again, man, I'm trying not to get emotional myself because this is
it's hard. It's hard. I mean, for me, it's hard not to, right?
Right.
Like, just coming from, of course, where we came from, Shark. Like the whole situation at the building, we don't have to bring up, right? And we had to go from debt to a comfortable position, to record it in our freaking cars, bro. To recording in basements, to recording at your uncle's spot, that he work at. You know what I'm saying? To now it's like me being in Phoenix, y'all being in Memphis, and still we able to do what the hell we need to do. And you being literally the captain for it all. And then to see you working, with OG saying, I already knew, like, as soon as I saw that connection, it's like, damn, like legit, we made it. Like, and I told you that straight out, like, bro, we made it. And the work that you're going to do, the work that you've done, bro, it hadn't gone unnoticed. So, salute to everything that you're about to do. But of course, we kind of knew this time was coming. We talked, like you said, a month ago about this, and I'm excited for you. In all honesty, I am. Like, I'm rooting for you. We all here rooting for you. Shout out to everybody that check in on a weekly basis. You tasked me with something that I'm definitely ready for. I already got some ideas. You know how I go. You know how I go. People that's listening don't expect a drop off. But I am gonna need, the support of yourself. Trevor definitely gonna need you. Lito definitely gonna need you. Savage, of course, you know what's up. Sheedy, prayers up for Sheedy, man. You bro regardless. But at the end of the day, it's like you go do you, and just know that we gonna be in the room with you. So you know what I'm saying. But on a like a health note, how are you feeling? how are you feeling right now?
Man, it was exciting, man. Of course, thank y'all for kind words, man. Of course, like I said, we are brothers. At the end of the day, no matter what. Exciting times. So like I said, you kind of prep for stuff like this. You prep for the opportunity. You prep all the work I done, all the work we have done has been for like someone to try to make it. Like I said, since the stuff happened at the building, we're not gonna name. No, there was years that I had to work to get back. But even at that time, we was covering the Memphis Tigers, and I was like, I want to cover the Memphis Grizzlies. And I was sat there this morning. I thought about 2023 as general, and I was like, bro, I'm covering the team. I said that 5 years ago that I said I want to cover the team, and I'm here. I'm over here in the rooms. I'm over here in the text talking about, hey, Ja Morant's media thing is tomorrow. Can you make it? And I'm there, right? I'm over here like, dang, I'm here. I'm standing.
I remember like being in a room with the Tigers media, and it was just dead as a pencil. Yeah, and I just remember you actually like, bro, you need a Grizz like this? Like, come on, dog.
Right.
You're right.
And technically, it was like post game. It was more people, and maybe COVID dealing with it, but it's less people in Grizzlies post game than the Tigers post game. In the post game, but like, you got the actual media availability. It's more people than it was like, even with the pennies availability, there's more people. Because you got national media coming in to see Ja, right?
Right.
Even on media day you had, it was more. So yeah. Even like yesterday, just standing, saying goes viral. I was standing next to him, and I was the one who had to help him remember Bronson's name, right? He was like, dude from New York.
This whole thing is your fault. Oh shit.
No, I mean, no, because it would have been because if Sharky wasn't there, it probably would have been worse on saying if he.
No, it was me. It was a couple of people. It was like me, everybody around me. Sharon Brown, she was like there, and she was cool people too. It was like Doc Holliday. We all like, bro.
The whole world hates Shane because of you, bro. That's messed up, dog. Then he dropped 50 on y'all.
I was just about to say that.
50 on y'all asses, bro. Y'all gonna remember my name.
Then he dropped 50 the next night. So,
but yeah, it's funny.
Last night, shout out Taylor Prince.
Yeah, shout out Jalen Brunson though. He been hooping all season for the Knicks though, man. Shout out to him.
Oh man, bro. But yeah, that's what I feel, man. I feel it's exciting. It's like this moment coming. You're still a little sad because man, doing this as long as I've been doing it for 6 years, but you always knew the time would probably come. That was just always my thought was like, will LBR die without me? And that's why I think God put me in the situation like Kyle took earlier this year. I think it was back in April we talked, and it was like, okay. And I felt the East from that point forward, and like, hey, it's gonna go on. And like I said, I'm still over LBR Media. I'm still within the weeds trying to make it a real legit business model. So, no, it's only up from here. So yeah,
it's only up from here. That's how I see it.
Mm-hmm. And he making it. My
already got
help to make it.
You said what, Shark?
I said, of course, me making it. And we said before, like when I think you said when I actually Grizzlies covering them, you was like, it felt like when I made it. Like that's my goal. It's like us get everyone, like with me in the rooms network to make sure to see if get everyone else the opportunities. So, but it took someone doing that for me. Sane was the one who did it for me. He was the one to call me when he first joined Plus in the media. Hey, stay right where you are.
Hey, shout out to Sane, man. He called me goofy last night, but it's all glove, man. Shout out to him.
Gotta love Sane, man. That's our guy. That's our guy.
Hey, so. But look at a couple comments. Coach Ryan, I thought about texting you this morning too. I was about to text you. I was like, let me text Ryan. Man, time got past me. Y'all, let me text Ryan. I don't want to go off his fast to him.
Yeah.
Shout out Jalen Brunson. Yes, indeed. Savage.
Of course. What up, Savage?
What up, Savage? Was good.
Yeah.
Damn, not Beyonce.
Exactly.
Hold on, we're gonna have to think of a better word for that one, bro. Hold on.
We gotta think of a better analogy. We need a better analogy.
It's like let's say Shaq went to the Heat. No pun intended. Shaq went to the Heat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kobe got to hold it down.
It's proud of you, man. I trust you to hold it down. So,
I got you, bro.
Right.
That's not, yes, sir.
All right, now. Without further ado, let's get a word from our sponsor at SeatGeek before we get into the actual show topics.
SeatGeek is the ticket app that takes the confusion out of buying tickets. When you use our code LBR Media, you will get $20 off your first SeatGeek order. SeatGeek scores each ticket selection 0 to 10 to let you know if you're getting a good deal or a bad deal. Click the link in the description to download the app and remember our code LBR Media for $20 off your first order. SeatGeek, your route to high quality ticket selection.
Nah, man. I think that didn't end well.
New edition.
That didn't end well though. That wasn't like a.
That didn't end well for neither party.
So, like when he left,
it's cool, man. It's cool.
Like this is good. They eventually made up later over time.
They eventually made up and they had an amazing tour together on the reunion tour. So I'm pretty sure.
I think they're finna be in Vegas too.
Oh yeah, they are trying to they're trying to get that Usher bag in Vegas and get their residency. So yeah, that's gonna be lit for them.
But without further ado, our main entree. We got basically the topics for main entree today. A lot of the title episodes, Why So Hostile, which made it funny when Took told saying Why So Hostile yesterday. I was like, dang, that's the title of the show episode.
Like, damn, bro, you bringing all that negative energy towards me. Brunson dropped 50 on y'all asses. Like, I'm chilling.
I felt that funny too. I'm over here just leaving the press conference trying to head home. It's like, bro, I'm just trying to drive and get them articles. But let's start with none other, since we're in the NBA. Let's start with none other than Mr. Hey, you try to give people their real names, but I guess Draymond is his real name. Draymond Green. Let me get his middle name. He deserves to get called by his full middle name. Draymond Jamal. He actually got a straight middle name. Draymond Jamal Green. He ain't got like one of those. Normally you have some type of hard to pronounce name.
Yeah, that's not, okay. Draymond Jamal Green. That's okay.
Yeah. Mr. Draymond Jamal Green suspended indefinitely by the NBA after his latest. And it's so funny. I was watching that game, and you know, just laying in bed watching the game. I was like, it's been a second since Draymond did something stupid, and it really ain't been that long. He's done something stupid, but I was sitting there thinking in my head like, I feel like he about to do something, right? I feel it. I don't know why. Yeah, I'll be down 20 minutes later.
Sharky had the sign up. It has been X amount of days since Draymond Green has done something stupid. And I think it was at least a month or so. And then as soon as it happened, he was like, well, there you go. And then just wrote a 0 in there.
Right. Bro. And, I mean, y'all saw the play. A full 180 slap.
Yeah.
Offense punch well, but that man.
That was a sure you can, man. Man, shut up. Because it's true.
Real talk.
Mega punch his ass.
Real talk. What? I guess they talking about he need to go to counseling, all type of stuff. What do y'all think the NBA need to do with Draymond? Let's start with two then, Trevor.
At this point, I don't know if there's anything the NBA can do. We've seen these antics from Draymond pretty much since the Warriors started their championship run. And it's hard for fans, legit fans of Draymond, for me to defend him when you do stupid shit like this. Like, you literally mega punched him after coming, you know, we ain't heard nothing from him because he been suspended. So you coming back with the BS. So it's like this shows second offense. You know, everybody talking about Ja Morant. Whenever it's sickening. And I'm so happy Ja Morant coming back, first of all. Because every time somebody gets suspended, y'all don't have to compare the suspension to Ja Morant.
Thank you.
That's my point.
Talk to him.
Can we stop?
Just separate the you could separate the incidents, man. Just he got 25 games.
Oh my god.
It's not gonna change. It did change, and he about to come back now. Like,
Bro, be back Tuesday. Like, just chill out.
Thank God.
And also, Ja Morant in his press conference, they said he had no problem with suspension. He needed that to get himself together and learn. Yeah. He looked like he looked much better than he did from the first incident. His press conference, then he looked like he looked like somebody learned something. So.
Thank God, and Ja Morant come back and let's ball out. But with Draymond, it's like you got a reputation of being an asshole on court, and it's hurting. And now you get into emotional Memphis fans. You know, that's another story for another day.
That's another.
But with Draymond, it's like you about to cost the Warriors a playoff spot in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? You got Chris Paul on the bench, like, damn, I'm really finna get my shine to get a championship, and you still doing antics like this, and you legit just signed a 4-year, $100 million contract. So now you putting the Warriors in a tough position to be like, what the hell we got to do with you? So, you know, kudos to the league for not giving a number for Draymond to be suspended, because you can't put a number on this kind of situation. Or even when you come and want to give him side missions, you know, whatever, he missed games, of course. After you complete the side missions, then you can add on games on top of that, which is what I can see the league doing. But right now, you can't put a set of names on a set of numbers for the games, because he's literally going through something. We're seeing it right in front of our eyes that we need to figure out, or Draymond for sure needs to figure out how he can move as an NBA player going forward, because it's not looking good. And especially you just signed a contract, I'm pretty sure they can probably null avoid that. Probably, I don't know. That, you know, that's in legalities. But if you not able to come to work, you already finna miss out on $100,000, some $200,000 anyway.
Yeah,
already. So they're gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah, I think with the NBA, I think this indefinite suspension has been. Took said it was just right on the head. You couldn't really put a number on this, and this is like maybe the third time that this has happened this season. And then he's had a history of doing this. Again, I'm not gonna go to it because he should have been suspended in that OKC series, but that's neither here or there. But yeah, at some point, and it's not just with the NBA, we also need to figure out what the Warriors need to do, because somebody in their Warriors organization needs to reel them in. I think that organization right now is showing that they got a lot of enablers on that squad, in that organization. Like, at this point in time, nobody, not Steve Kerr, not Mike Dunleavy, hell, not even Bob Myers when he was there, has said, okay, we need to reel this whole thing in with Draymond. Now, I get it. At that time, you were winning, so it wasn't that major of an issue. But as I always said, man, dynasties end ugly. They always end ugly. You see what's going on with Clay, because Clay is pretty much done, and I'm still standing on my troll and all that he's gonna be moved before the deadline. But yeah, I think the NBA did a pretty decent job of just not putting a specific number on that. And I think while I hate comparing it to Ja, I think there's some steps that he needs to complete before he's able to get back on the floor. So the two missions as side missions or the DLC pack for all the gamers out there. But yeah, something has to be done to stop this. And I think not only that he needs to do something, I think the Warriors need to step in and do something as well. Because at some point you got to reel this in. You just got to reel it in.
Trev, you said something. I want to ask you real quickly about people coming to Draymond and, taking accountability, right? Like, if I were to ask you who's the true leader for the Warriors, who would you say?
The true leader of the Warriors, I guess from an emotional standpoint, you would have to go Draymond. He's the motor. He's what makes everything go. He's your spark plug, things of that nature. But at the end of the day, it's still your job as a coach, still your job as an organization, as a general manager, to reel this whole thing in when things start going awry. And again, the fact that this has been going on for years, again, winning overshadowed it, which of course winning always overshadows everything. But something should have been done to him. Honestly, when the Jordan Poole situation happened, something should have been done to him then. And he should have been taught a lesson and things of that nature. But hey, it is what it is, man. So, but yeah, unofficially, you would say Draymond to answer your question.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I would probably say still. I think, of course, emotionally on the court getting going is Draymond, but I just think and I'm thinking back to even the KD situation when KD came in. Steph was the one who had to be the leader and say, I'm going to take a step back. This is my team, but I'm going to take a step back to KD fit in, right? And I think that's why I'm getting leadership. Like, he ain't fiery in your face, but just as true, showing leadership. And I mean, he's the face of the organization. I always thought so because he showed us it with his play, and even his the way he acts off the court and on the court, right? But of course, Draymond, you also have your dog, emotional, what Dylan Brooks was to the degree he was with Rocky, like somebody like that. And that's what Draymond's more on that tip. Thoughts. It reminds me of Kyrie last year. Not comparing this, but not comparing what they did, but it reminds me of what kind of like the side missions. With Kyrie, he got it. I think it was indefinite suspension, and it's like he had these 6 things to get back to playing.
Yeah, I wasn't in favor of that. I get it, but it was like no. In Draymond's case, yes, because he's had a history of doing this, but in
and it's physical harm.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. And we all feel like that was like, no, that shouldn't happen to Kyrie. It makes sense. Like you said, it definitely makes sense to Draymond. But that's why I was like, the situations don't match for what Kyrie had to endure. I guess he had to walk so Draymond can run and with the whole savage and stuff. But yeah, I think the NBA did right by just because you just couldn't just like, all right, gave him 5 games last time. Let's give him 10 this time. No, he really got to fix this because this is really he should have been having to try and fix this, right? And I'm trying to think, what did they do anything? I know because I think about Ron. You think about Ron Artest, Metaworks, because he was similar in the stuff like just when he bowled at James Harden, the brawl at the Palace. He had plenty of things like same cases as Draymond. I'm trying to think what they did with him. I just know he got suspended the rest of the season from the Palace. I think I don't remember him ever I don't know if they ever did. I think he did. I think he himself went to.
Yeah, I was like, he started he started doing the stuff himself.
That's why he changed his name.
He needed the help. Yeah. And that's what led to the name change. So yeah, it's
a couple name changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, when he left Indiana with the Lakers, I'm trying to think that the organizations do anything. I guess we don't know those details. So
I mean,
No.
probably behind the scenes, they offered opportunities and things of that nature,
took
resources.
advantage
and,
of
you
it.
know,
Yeah,
things
I'm
of
pretty
that
sure
nature
they
took
did
advantage of
that
for
when
sure.
once he got to Sacramento and Houston and eventually the Lakers.
Lakers.
So yeah,
Yeah.
they probably offer some, behind the scenes and things of that nature.
Yeah. And like, the assumption is Golden State hasn't done it because it just feels like when he's done something, Steve Kerr, the code, aka the code, tried to act like what Dylan Brooks did when he was part of Memphis was just so wrong, and Draymond had done, countless things much worse.
I think one thing about the NBA is that Draymond's offenses didn't happen back to back like this in this kind of physical harm situation. Like it was a one-time thing. We know you're a dirty player. We expected you do it a game, but he literally just got back from a 5-game suspension, and now this is what you do, and it's worse. No, bro, you got to figure something out, and you still coming from the Jordan Poole situation as well.
Yep.
Oh, you just can't be knocking people out.
And the playoffs, when he stomped on what's called chest and jumped
in the
off
playoffs with the Sabonis, yeah.
So you're right. Now he got like a
So
year
where
it's like
separation
boom, boom, boom,
of things, but it's like these two too close, bro. It's
Hey,
too close,
Karma got some weird energy going on right now because the moment Draymond got suspended, Jordan Poole actually had a really decent game. Karma got some real weird energy right about now.
That's funny. Yeah, Jordan Poole ain't gonna have 30 for the next 3 weeks.
Right.
I do say, bro, for to be averaging close to the 30, 35 the next few weeks.
NBA lucky loves what Draymond's doing from when it's Ryan saying NBA lucky loves what Draymond's doing from business perspective. It creates race and drama.
And that's the NBA's problem, man.
It is.
A whole. That's why football is king, because you're taking away.
We like it, bro.
We could dive into that.
I mean, no,
I'm
not saying that I don't like it, but I'm just saying like it's taking away, some stuff that should actually be covered with what's going on the court. But that's just me. Like I said, it's great, it's hilarious, it's good, but I don't think that should be your focal point. I think your focal point should be focused on what's going on the floor. Like that's probably one of the reasons why Adam Silver put in an in-season tournament, not also to get everybody to play, but you also get to get eyes on teams that may not get as many national televised games. Indiana, we'll get to Indiana in a second. Is the perfect example of that. But yeah, it's like I said, it's fun, it's good, but I don't think that should be your focal point.
Trevor, we live in a society where we enjoy seeing people get beat up. Okay,
I'm not finna.
You are a WWE fan for a reason. We combining everything.
It's
everything.
I'm not knocking it at all. I just feel for the NBA's perspective, if they want to go to the next level and possibly be tops, focus a little bit more on what's going on the court instead of wondering who's gonna get suspended next, what's the trade deadline looking like, and things of that nature. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy it, but
yeah,
it takes a little bit from those that probably deserve the coverage if they're playing some actually decent basketball.
It's definitely the Delaware Association. You can it's never do day. But moving forward and keeping it within the NBA, first off, throughout all of this, let's not forget about Josh Giddey. We ain't got to go into the whole discussion about him no more. But the NBA, don't forget about Josh Giddey. That's all I got to say on that.
Well, yeah, we still got our antennas up on that NBA. So, so
like we do, but they don't.
Exactly, and that's why we got this attention,
bro. Like what is going on right now?
Like Jesus said, I forgive, I don't forget. We ain't forgot.
Yeah, we have not forgotten.
What is going on right now, bro?
But what is it's like Trevor might say Trevor sound like a Republican right now. Right, yeah. Right, yeah.
Wow, it is what it is.
Boy.
That's
Moving
funny.
on. Ball-Gate. Indiana Pacers. Giannis. Shout out to Julius Randle. Why is he having to hold the ball up at the end of the game to make sure Jalen Brunson gets the game foul?
Make sure.
Giannis scored 64 points in the home game. Oscar Tshiebwe scored his first points. Indiana being petty. We know what this is. Come on now. It makes me think. I ain't about to go to all that. We're past job stuff. I was about to go back to the incident with Indiana the Grizzlies. I forget it. What? Why am I waking up on the morning after the game and this is the biggest headline? Never Born Association. Why is this the biggest headline? What's going on, y'all? Sorry to Trevor again.
Dude, you got it.
I've been telling y'all about Giannis.
Right.
Like, I guess
offense.
64 points in no bag. He did his thing. No, that's no defense from Indiana. That's what the hell that is. Did
They
he even
shouldn't play
score a three?
No, he didn't. He did not attempt a 3-point shot.
Michael Jordan goes to snap without attempting. I don't know if he attempted in threes and he's a snap on performance. So it's been done before.
Exactly. Thank you, Sharky. Thank you. Like, chill, bro. He still ain't got a bag, but it is what it is. But no, he wanted the ball, bro. He wanted to put in his little case, whatever.
Man, look, if Indiana was gonna be that petty, you shouldn't have let Giannis score 64 in the first place.
Y'all know the other side of Indiana, though, right? They said it was a rookie had scored.
Okay, a rookie scored.
Although technically,
bro, he don't work his ass out for that moment.
Although technically, because the game didn't count, but he scored his first point in the in-season tournament championship. But since the game didn't count against their record, it didn't count as his first point.
So
that's emotional moment, man. Get him
but I mean, it's a good
1 point.
moment getting your first
scored
point.
1 point per game.
1 point, yeah, okay. 1 point versus an NBA superstar breaking the franchise record of points.
I got a real question. So Golden State, I'm trying to think who was the rookie recently. Jonathan Kuminga. Do you think they kept the game off of Jonathan Kuminga's first points? Or
I'm pretty sure they did, actually. If Steph ain't had 60.
It depends on
exactly.
As long as Steph ain't had 60 that night, he would have got
exactly.
Right, what Savage said, but he was undrafted rookie.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like,
bro, you know how hard it is to make a league undrafted?
Bro, get out of here,
bro.
Get out of here. I'm pretty sure Jackie Gilliard didn't get the game on his first points this year.
Exactly. Come on now.
Come on.
If y'all was that stoked about it, man, stop Giannis from getting 64.
I think y'all underrating.
It reminded me of when Kyrie got 48 put on his head by Jamal Murray, and he got petty and threw the ball in the stands. So when Jamal Murray was trying to get the game
person right now.
Yeah, so stop Giannis from getting 64. Is that so? And plus, Giannis had I guarantee you Giannis had that game circled on his schedule because Indiana has had Milwaukee's number for the past couple of games.
Yeah.
Of course, Indiana beat them in the semifinals of the in-season tournament as well. So yeah, Giannis was coming for that get back. So, but yeah, if you didn't want Giannis to be in the situation he's in, stop him from getting 64. It's just that simple.
Yeah, I also think, and I believe he has the right to have the game ball, but he was pretty mad. Like I don't think it was that serious for him, like to chase after folks going to the locker room for either.
That was funny.
When he took off, it was funny. I was like, dang,
locker room,
that serious?
That was funny.
Like, is that serious? Like, bro, I prefer new basketball anyway that wasn't used. But the fact that all these folks, we just had COVID. We got all these people who palm.
Exactly.
Give me a clean.
Like, come on.
Hey, like it wasn't that. Now it wasn't that serious, bro. Now they were being extra petty, but it wasn't that serious.
Exactly.
Shout out to Julius Randle last night. He had this boy back. Sir, you're getting this. You had the 50. You had the 50 piece. We're getting this for you.
Yeah,
that's funny. Love the NBA. Like I said, never born association.
It's always something.
It's always something. All right. Move forward to the NFL side of why so hostile this week? The freaking Kansas City Chiefs. I'm starting with these folks because we all watch the Super. We can go over plenty of Titans. You know, Titans. We play Chiefs a lot. We got cheated the whole last game time drive when we played in the regular season last year. Right? They called penalty after penalty on us to make sure that they came back that game up. I hadn't seen them get a. It probably was a hold in the Super Bowl. That was a very light call that they called and won the Super Bowl off of. So finally, you get back-to-back weeks where the calls actually go against you because you got slot receivers. Because my God, he was offsides. I don't care how much you argue in it, bro. It's offsides. And the week before, I know you had to pass in. Well, for about time y'all got something called against y'all because y'all been the poster child for the NFL for years. So now y'all finally get something called against you. Now y'all got to take the y'all. Oh, y'all want to? Oh no, what's up with this? No, this ain't getting on somewhere, bro. What y'all feels about the Kansas City Chiefs and this whole outside mess from last week, man? And we can start tripping.
Honestly, truthfully, I think Patrick Mahomes just went off on the wrong people. I honestly think he wanted to go off on Kadarius Toney.
Thank you,
but he knew he couldn't. I honestly believe he wanted to snap on Kadarius Toney and that whole receiving core. But he just couldn't. But yeah, the offside, like, it's no argument that bro was offsides. And it took away one of the best plays probably of the year. It is what it is. Kadarius Toney probably won't be in Kansas City next year. So, but yeah, honestly, truthfully, Kansas City has been getting the break for years. So for this to actually happen against them, it was kind of funny. Seeing their reaction to things of that nature. And then Pat Mahomes, of course, just yelling, trying to talk to Josh Allen. And Josh Allen like this little, bro, if you don't get up out of my face.
Like, what? Why do I care? Like, I just won. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was like, bro, Josh Allen had this little like, bro, if you don't get up out of my face with this after what I just had to go through playing against y'all in the playoffs, no. You sit in that one. But honestly, truthfully, I honestly feel that Patrick Mahomes really, really, really wanted to go off on Kadarius Toney. And everybody else just got the brunt of it. But yeah, he wanted to go off on Kadarius Toney like a mug. I already know.
That's funny. That's funny. I think that's exactly what it is. But y'all gotta understand, man. Like for the rest of the year, my football heart is gone. I legit don't care.
I understand.
Like he was outside like a mud, and everybody talking like they shouldn't have called it. No, if he was outside, it don't matter if it was the first quarter or the fourth. Call this shit, and they did, and y'all lost. And you need to not be a sore loser. But I'm not a sore loser, I guess. You know, you got the worst team in the NFL. I don't care. The Chiefs still going to the Super Bowl.
Just enjoy the rest of the season. Just enjoy. Don't even fix yourself to try to watch a Panthers game because I'm about to be that way with the Steelers if they lose this game against Indianapolis. So
hey, too, I'm questioning about the Chiefs going. Sometimes it feels like the team just ain't got it.
They ain't got it this year. I mean, I'd appreciate that.
Eric Bieniemy left. Their offense don't look the same. Their wide receivers are good last year, but they are worse. Travis Kelce is still floating.
They worse than last year?
Yeah, because Juju was there.
Juju's not there no more. Because some of those plays that they miss, if he's throwing into Juju, I can pretty much guarantee he makes that catch.
Travis
Kelce's older. Yeah, that
Rasheed Rice is their best.
Let me roll back with Lamar, man. I may roll with Lamar for the rest of the season.
I really want him to get there. I really want to see the Ravens, and
I think it's setting up for a Ravens Eagles Super Bowl. I really want that.
Battle of the Birds.
More like the 49ers, but.
49ers. I mean, either way, it's 49ers looking like they can't be stopped right now, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We still got a lot left, man. He said, "Yeah, they missed." I said, "The boy, man, see him, the fellas." Yeah, definitely. I'm like, yeah, Juju definitely made a difference 100%. Especially he played really well at the Super Bowl. Said Ravens are not making the Super Bowl. He said Eagles not eating. Might not eat. Eagles fan.
Way to beat me to it. You know he knew exactly what I was about to say, and he beat me to it. That's smooth. That's smooth, bro. I give you that.
That gets such a call.
Man, yeah. I'm mad at him anyway right now.
I would say the Ravens not making who you got making that AFC because they ain't the Dolphins.
Somebody got to make it at the AFC.
They just allowed us to come back on them. I know it.
Because I'm not sold on the Dolphins.
The
We
Bills
see what
might not
the
make the
Bills
playoffs.
like. The Bills, they got new life, but we'll see.
Hey, Jake Brown is gonna lead the Bengals. Oh, Joe Flacco gonna lead the Browns.
Hey, ain't the Jets in the AFC?
Yeah, they got
Aaron Rodgers. Hey,
come
Rod.
back. Exactly.
Hey, Rod.
I'm having hella questions for that. If that man comes back this season with a torn Achilles, I'm gonna have hella questions.
Man. He said, "Give him the Browns, but Joe Flacco." Their defense is that good, but boy, Joe Flacco be playing well, but we'll see.
Yeah, that defense is
that defense tough though. Yeah, that defense is tough though, and he's been playing well. So it's like it ain't like, and he played well last year when he had to start for the Jets.
Yeah, he actually did. Yeah,
so it's maybe just get back out here age 38. Man, that'd be some funny stuff. I ain't gonna lie. And Tev said he was being nice. He's trying to be nice too, so he needs you for Drew Hardaway. You threatening to leave over there. Oh boy. But staying in the NFL, I wanted, after we had mentioned something when 2K went against kind of like rebunked Trevor's stance about the NFL, being better than NBA, like marketing wise and stuff. This came to my attention before we get to Brandon Staley. Cam Newton made some comments about some game manager quarterbacks, and national media had some smoke for him. And he had the greatest. That was that 10 minutes I watched up his response was well worth it. I just want to get Took. Cam Newton's your boy. You got the ISO.
Man, you just took my board, but Took, the floor is yours.
Man, that's Cam Newton, my favorite player of all time. Then to see him doing his thing in the media is a blessing because he got that kind of personality. What I don't like is the fact that people who never played the football, that never played football, are attacking my guy. That I've seen literally his whole career do some of the most amazing things I've ever seen. Everybody comparing him to Dak. Everybody comparing him to players that ain't never won MVP. For 2 seasons, in my opinion, Cam Newton was the best player in the NFL. Everybody that he's being compared to, you can't compare to Cam Newton. He's literally the prototype of the quarterback that we're watching right now. Savage, I'm looking at you. So everybody needs a runner. Everybody needs a thrower. Everybody talking about Cam Newton didn't do this. He literally carried our offense. So anything he has to say about any quarterback, you may want to listen because he know what the hell he's talking about. Especially when it was coming to the Carolina Panthers. When he said that McCaffrey would get 50 touches or 30 touches, whatever, I'm over-exaggerating, but y'all get it. 50 touches a game and then having to go to practice every day, that is absolutely correct. Mm-hmm. We did not know how to coach Christian McCaffrey when we look at the coaches that we had. Like, stop the cap, bro. It's like, stop coming after my guy. Everything that he said was absolutely correct. And yes, he should be in a Hall of Fame, Savage. Hell you talking about?
Oh man, yeah, that's crazy, man.
Come on, stop, bro. We went to the Super Bowl with them. Stop.
Yeah,
stop, bro.
That is true. We went to the Super Bowl with them. Yeah. But yeah, I think Cam definitely has a position to talk about this whole thing. He actually has a point. To Took's point, he played 11 seasons. He's got an MVP. He's been to a Super Bowl. So as far as how the quarterback position is played, yeah, I kind of want to listen to what Cam Newton has to say. The fact that they were comparing him to Dak Prescott, to me, is disrespectful to Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is having one hell of a season right now. So for y'all to even demean Cam, who's hadn't been in the NFL for a couple of years, to compare him to Dak, who again is having probably one of his best seasons as a Dallas Cowboy, just coming off just beating the Eagles, that's disrespectful to him. But I do agree with him though in terms of what he mentioned as far as the difference between a game manager and a game changer. I still think that Brock Purdy has the easiest job in the world because he doesn't have to do much because of all the weapons that he has behind that offensive line as well as that defense. So I will definitely, and there's no disrespect to Brock Purdy. I've seen him make some throws, but I think when you're handing it off to Christian McCaffrey, when you got Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk on the outside, got George Kittle, you got a great offensive line led by Trent Williams. Your job is gonna be pretty easy. Just make the necessary throws and don't turn the ball over. That's it. Again, it's not knocking Brock Purdy, but it's just how I feel. But yeah, what Cam said about the whole thing, nobody is looking for those guys. They're looking for the actual somebody that's gonna take their franchise to the next level. So yeah, man, Cam was well within his right to defend himself. I said on Twitter, he didn't have to do it, but he did it. I'm glad he did it. And put some respect on my boy Cam, man. It's just that simple.
I also like what he said, like when he was like, game manager is not a negative term. Like most quarterbacks in the league now are you pretty much need to manage the game. Like you just saw what happened Monday night with Tua when Tyreek Hill went down and the Dolphins offense was flop. Right? It just showed you like you need weapons. So you saw Brock Purdy earlier this season. Remember, San Francisco lost 3 games in a row because Trent Williams and Deebo Samuel both got hurt.
Yep.
And although he still had Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, and Brandon Ayuk, you was missing 2 big parts. Your left tackle who potential blindside, and your best receiver, playmaker on the outside. So yeah, you got things like that, and like Dak is looking great right now. The knock on Dak is what he gonna do when the playoffs come, right?
Yeah,
we still questioning that because when the playoffs have come, he hasn't lived up to it. But he's looking great right now, MVP candidate. But he's a game manager until we see it. Who else the most? Same Brock Purdy. He got hurt last year. He's gonna get another opportunity this year. We're gonna see they elevate from game manager to elite game managers. And Steve Payton and Tom Brady. I could rebuttal them that one because they were a little more than elite game managers. I think they were game changers, but we can go. Now Tom Brady was a game manager at one point in his career. I do believe his first 3, in my opinion, I've always said his first 3 Super Bowls he was game manager.
First 3 Super Bowls, most definitely.
Yeah, he did become a game changer as his career went on. So it wasn't like I said, once again, not negative connotation. Seeing the greatest, arguably the greatest all time, was a game manager at one point in his career, right? So it's not nothing negative about it. You could upgrade from game manager to game changer.
I think when they hear game manager, they think of like the lowest form or somebody who definitely may have had success in the playoffs or something greater than that, and they didn't have any lights out numbers or things of that nature. That's probably what the fans were thinking of. But even then, it's not a bad thing. It is what it is.
Right. There are plenty of teams in the NFL that will love a game manager. Trust me. Because one, you can pay them less. And that way you can build up the team. Yep. Yeah, you said your Steelers there. Y'all might be.
We can definitely use a game manager right now. So
Tyler says by definition, game manager is. Well, we all kind of said it, but really, I guess mine is more of a person who doesn't turn the ball over. It's not asked to do too much, right? And at times they would have to make some plays, like I think Trevor alluded to, like Brock Purdy, for instance. He had to make a play at some time. Also, in standard definition of me, someone who hasn't shown in the brightest moments to do something, like I just said with Dak. And when he got to the point in the playoffs, I haven't seen it. Ryan Tannehill, playoffs, boom. Brock Purdy is still young enough where you could say game manager right now, but he hasn't had the true opportunity in playoffs yet because he got hurt last year. So he's still kind of Brock Purdy is still questionable on it. So he's like
I think like I said, I think Brock Purdy could actually be one of the top QBs in the league. But I just we got to see it. I think once he does it in the playoffs, then we'll revisit that conversation. But for me, it's to Sharky's point, someone who doesn't turn the ball over, someone who has to make timely plays, but is not asked to make timely plays. It's 2 perfect examples out here. Mark Sanchez, when his Jets went to those 2 AFC Championship games, he was a game manager because he wasn't asked to do a whole lot. And Trent Dilfer from the 2000 Baltimore Ravens, from that Super Bowl team. I mean, they had some home run hitters on offense, but let's keep it a buck. They were carried by their defense. Like it's a whole 30 for 30 on it. So you can tell that whole defense carried them to that Super Bowl.
And I like the point that CN just made about
yeah.
you know
Josh
Josh
Allen.
Allen being
Yes,
a game.
that was great. I
A
love
game
that.
changer
Yeah.
needs to be a game manager.
Yeah,
And I think in that aspect, more game changers put most of the weight on their shoulders. Like we look at the Cam Newtons, we look at the Lamar Jacksons, the Patrick Mahomes. These are the quarterbacks who like the team's gonna ride or die on based on the decisions I make, rather than you know the Brock Purdy's who put the ball in the other player's hand. It's like, all right, y'all go do y'all thing. I think that's kind of like the difference from my eyes between the game changer and the game manager.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because Josh
And
Allen
like
can
you-
definitely do less and go further.
Yeah. Like, come on
Awesome.
now.
Did that.
Thomas did it. So
Yep. And honestly, even me as Titans fan, I'm loving the progress I see for Will Levis. I'm seeing a lot of Josh Allen, Carson Wentz-ish, where he's going to take chances. And
yeah.
you know me, I say I wanted Vrabel gone. I think Vrabel is going to actually help him manage the game better. So, but we'll see on that. But yeah, like I'm seeing kind of glimpses on that too. So yeah, it's like both of them. You kind of want your quarterback to be a little bit of in between it, kind of like because you could be a game changer and just like put the ball in the harm's way. I guess Pat Mahomes is a true game changer, and if you are gonna put the ball in harm's way, you got to be able to get out of it. Like Pat Mahomes can throw a pick, but then you can trust that he's probably going to make up for it, right? Other quarterbacks, not so much.
It's 2 minutes left in the game, and you need a touchdown. That's what separates game managers from game changers.
Yep. Man. It's definitely scary. Yeah, he showed me.
That's a gunslinging now. He
scared to take on his heater, bro. Somebody tried to truck dude, man. He low-key did. I was like, hold on, bro.
Yeah, he trucked Jalen Ramsey. I'll give him that.
Did they say he was checking my shoulder injury on the sideline? I was like, see, I'm like, bro, chill out.
Yeah,
it's low-key whatever they can. I'm like, don't chill out. Don't need that around. Bro, that was a good discussion, man. But last but not least, the Chargers. So Sunday, I thought I was about to watch a 0-0 tie, but the Vikings ended up beating the Raiders 3-0. So we hit 4 days later, and the Raiders play against the Chargers, who just lost Justin Herbert for the season. People have been saying Brandon Staley need to be fired for years. I look at my phone, 42-0 at halftime. Why is he even coaching in the second half? They eventually did fire. They lost the game 63-21. They ended up scoring 21, 63-21. I know Austin Eckler messed up a lot of fantasy teams' playoff moments right now, but it sucks. But yeah, he finally got fired along with the GM, they low-key fired the whole coaching staff. As far as I saw defensive line coach, assistant coaches, and all type of stuff. So I don't know who's even coaching the team this game, but
yeah.
Well, y'all thought
We're gonna have player coaches in that motherfucker.
Yeah, really real time. I don't know. The GM guy. I'm like, bro, who y'all got left? But what sorry, with Trevor.
All right.
What's your thoughts?
I don't know. Hey, there needs to be a documentary or some kind of study into the Chargers franchise because that franchise is cursed. You cannot tell me otherwise. Like it's like they're just allergic to prosperity. Like and the fact that Brandon Staley was here this long because he should have been gone last season if we really want to keep it a buck. Because he was supposed to be a defensive-minded coach, and if I'm not mistaken, the Chargers have been mid towards the bottom of the league in defense since he's gotten there. But overall, man, we got to figure out what's going on with the Chargers, man. Justin Herbert's out for the year. Nothing just seems to go right for the Chargers. Like, I don't know what's going on. There needs to be a study because that franchise is cursed. I'm sorry. I don't know where it came from. I don't know how it started, but it seems like every single season the Chargers get their fans' hopes up, only for them just to be let down. And then for this to happen, the Las Vegas Raiders, who couldn't even generate any points last game against the Vikings, for you to come out and just give up 63 like that, again, to Sharky's point, he should have been coaching the second half. He should have walked back to LA. Don't drive, don't fly. You are walking from Vegas back to LA. Yeah, man. I don't know what else to say on it, but yeah, some kind of research or study needs to be done on that Chargers franchise.
When your team is the worst team in the NFL and you got a first round pick you can't even use, you don't care. You just don't care. But that is an ass whooping though. God damn, 42-0 at halftime. Like, who the Raiders even got? Who scored the touchdown?
Right. I got Devontae Adams on my fantasy team, and he could have scored 1 touchdown. I'm like, bro, he don't score 1 out of all them points. He had a 4 touchdown game or something.
Like, oh, come on, man. That not when I saw it, I was laughing. It was embarrassing, but you know, funny. They had a third string again.
They had a third string quarterback again too. Like it's like shout out to their coach Antonio Pierce. He used to play for the Giants back in the day when they won.
Yeah.
I love the energy. They definitely give him a shot. Of course, going for anybody black, but he's definitely been like a hype.
Give that man a shot. Give him 3 years. If he hasn't improved him in 3 years, then you can move on. But he at least deserves an opportunity because he's been doing the job since he stepped in as interim.
Yep. Definitely give the man a quarterback.
Of course, give him a quarterback too. So
give him a chance. Oh man, but guess I don't know for Ian. Do y'all have any? Would you rather scrolling knowledge your board?
I mean, technically, I guess I can ask y'all. Would you rather have a game manager or a game changer? I guess for your teams, for your favorite teams, and I'll start off with the answer. You know, I've seen what a game changer can do for a franchise, and you know, even if we got a little bit of help, we probably will have a Super Bowl. But it is what it is. I definitely want to go with a game changer. Bryce, we don't know what the hell you are yet, and we probably won't know until 3 years. But you know, keep pounding.
Getting the man some help. Good boy.
Yeah.
I saw a play with all 5 defenders literally met up, sacking him in the backfield. Like, come on, man.
Let's see. For me, I mean, for the Steelers currently constructed, definitely would rather have a game manager. Just so they don't turn the ball over as much and utilize the weapons that they that they actually have. We've had a game changer on the franchise. We held on to him a little bit too long. So I know, but with all of all his screw ups and all, we knew if he had the ball with 2 minutes left, he was gonna make something happen. But yeah, for the Steelers currently constructed, they just need somebody that's not gonna turn the ball over or can at least move the football. So I've pretty much had the best of both worlds with that. But yeah, for right now, I'll take the game manager until that game changer comes.
Yeah, Titans. I've had the managing quarterback throughout the entire life of being a Titans fan. Outside of a game changer we had in Stephen there. Look at the Super Bowl. We lost by 1 yard. Game changer, me please. And it looks like we have a potential win brewing. He definitely showed it Monday night. So exciting times. That was definitely exciting. Just to see it. It's like, wow, we might actually have a changer. I've had a manager. He threw 3 picks. We had no 1 seed. Yep. I want to get on Savage for a second. He's talking about you taking managing changer. Looking at it.
Leave it up to him.
What about changing manager? Just reverse the words.
Hey.
We need a change in all that in Panthers. God damn, we suck.
You like the you got used to Rob Snyder meme. Oh no, we suck again.
We suck again.
Oh man. I don't think I really have anything. Maybe I mean, how your boards and trolling not how your boards for all that today. All them folks board.
Yeah, I had your board, but we talked
Every
about
single
it
last
Cam Newton. So
Cam Newton, yeah. Kim and Mark, cool people. Met her at Black Sports Business Symposium. She was bored with it with her takes this week. They were bored with the Cam Newton stuff. Cam Newton responded politely in style. I appreciate Cam for that.
As he always does. Keep bound and keep rebuilding.
I was trying.
Nah.
Good thing she didn't hear because I remember you and she used to go back and forth about the whole rebuild.
Oh boy, yeah.
Oh, y'all still rebuilding. Get well, she did, man. Get well.
I don't know what to do with my hands, bro.
Bro. That does it, man. Man, farewell tour. I already played the song. What's the hell? So hard to say goodbye or something. End of the road. But like I said, I'm gone for the show. I'm gone for hosting the show. So of course, y'all welcome me back as a guest. If I have time, I can become a guest at some point. So. And it's nice being a guest on the same show and kind of just, you just own it and get off. And you got to do all the other production stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good time. Shout out to Captain. Appreciate that sandwich. But yeah, that ends it for here, man. As always, support us. Let's Be Real Sports and other podcasts on Let's Be Real Media. Support the whole network, 3 the Harder Way, Gene Support, and LBR Gaming, which is simply Trevor LBR on YouTube. Also follow us on Twix, Twitter, X, whichever you prefer to call it, TikTok, IG, and Facebook at LBR_media. Subscribe, watch on YouTube at Let's Be Real Media, and subscribe if you prefer audio. We are Let's Be Real Sports on audio. The reason I separated, I don't think I was playing on the show. On YouTube, it was another Let's Be Real Sportscast show. So anytime you search Let's Be Real, they'll pull up above us. So I changed it just for Let's Be Real Media. So easier to find us from there.
Yeah.
And also
the logo.
Exactly. If you want to save some money, SeatGeek. Use our code LBR Media. It's only on your first order though. So if you already used it already, we appreciate you. If you haven't used it already, go and get you $20 off your first order at SeatGeek using that code LBR Media for any sporting events. And without further ado, remember to always follow me and follow my path and everything you see on me at the DAONE_P Shark.
Yeah, I'm at the Art of Trevor. Of is a preposition, so you know what not to do with it. Let's Be Real Gaming was on hold for a bit for the holidays and some other stuff I had to handle real quick, but we about to hit the ground back running this week. Kind of hit a wall with content, but I'm just gonna turn the game on, start streaming. That's pretty much where I'm at right now.
Hey, hit me up. Damn, we still ain't hoop.
We still ain't. Hey, just what's up with this week? Because I'm ready. Just let me know.
No, let's get it.
All right.
At Tev Shakir. I don't know if I want to be Captain Tuke or Captain Tev, and we'll figure that shit out later. But we got you, bro. We got you. Go ahead and do your thing. Make us proud. And we gonna hold it down over here. I guess this will definitely be the last episode for the year, probably for sure. And during that time, I'm gonna reconvene with the guys, figure some stuff out for sure, and figure out how to make this show even better going forward. I already got some ideas in mind, so trust me, y'all. Be ready. Tap in now. We already see our captain already going to some crazy shit. Watch what we do. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it.
So love to hear it. We are now at 180 subscribers on YouTube. So 20 away from 200. So it's gonna get us up 200 to start 2024, man. Out here, spread the word. Let's Be Real Sports stopping. Let's Be Real Media as a whole. Get all the shows up, and of course follow our other members. It's really Sheedy. Like I said, pray for him, his fam, and also Skyler at _Skylito. Also the other LBR members. Savage, I'm pretty sure it's still M Savage 901. Let me double check that. I don't want to mistake that one. But of course, 3 the Harder Way, I think it's 3TH. Yes, it is M Savage 901. I think 3 the Harder Way is 3TH. Make sure 3D Hardaway Pod on Twitter, on YouTube is now YouTube, on Twitter as well. Gene's report, and 2 words for you, TWO words for Darren Jeans to follow the whole LBR crew. Last thing Ryan said, does SeatGeek work with MSW bill? I'm sorry, bro.
Sadly, it doesn't.
But she did. She did. But further ado, it's been real, y'all. I was about to say next time. Again, next time, but for y'all.
Till next time, y'all.
Peace.
Without cap, but for good reason. Till next time, y'all. Peace.